Ever found yourself at a social event, staring at a room full of people, wondering, what on earth do I say? You want to connect, but instead your brain freezes, your palms sweat, and suddenly the idea of talking about the weather feels like rocket science. Trust me, I get it. Small talk feels pointless, awkward, and even exhausting. But here's the thing. Small talk isn't about being extroverted. It's about knowing the right strategy. So today, I'll show you how to master small talk, even if you're an introvert, without faking your personality or draining your energy. Let's dive in. First, let's bust a myth. Small talk isn't about being the loudest or the most charismatic person in the room. In fact, some of the best conversationalists, introverts. Why? Because introverts excel at something many overlook: deep listening. Small talk isn't about impressing people with your words. It's about making them feel heard. The trick is to stop thinking of small talk as meaningless chatter and start seeing it as the doorway to meaningful conversations. All right, let's break this down into a simple three-step formula that works in almost any situation. Step 1. Start with the triangle approach. Think of small talk like a triangle. Observation. Notice something about the environment. Personal connection. Relate it to something about yourself. Open-ended question. Invite the other person to share. Example. Instead of the dreaded, "So, what do you do?" which often leads to a dead-end conversation. Try. Observation. This place has an amazing playlist. Personal connection. I used to make these kinds of playlists back in college. Open-ended question. What kind of music do you usually listen to? Boom. You've just opened up a conversation without awkwardness. A lot of people assume being good at small talk means doing most of the talking. Nope. The real secret? Listen 80% of the time, talk only 20%. When you ask a question, really listen to the answer. Nod. React. Follow up with, "Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more about that." People love talking about themselves. If you can make them feel valued, they'll remember you as a great conversationalist, even if you barely said anything. Want to keep the conversation flowing? Use two simple tactics. Mirror. Repeat the last few words of what they just said. Example, them. "I've been working crazy hours lately." You. "Crazy hours? That sounds intense. How are you managing?" Label. Identify what they might be feeling. Example. "Sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. How do you unwind?" This makes people feel understood, and they'll keep talking without you needing to force it. Even pros hit awkward moments. Here's how to handle them like a social ninja. 1. Own the silence. Instead of panicking, just take a breath and say, "I totally lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?" This releases tension and makes you look confident, not awkward. 2. Exit the conversation smoothly. Not every chat will last forever. When you're ready to leave, try. "Hey, it was really great talking to you. I'm going to grab a drink, but I'd love to continue this later." No weirdness, no ghosting, just a smooth transition. Here's the key takeaway. Small talk isn't about talking more. It's about talking smarter. As an introvert, your strength is in listening, asking the right questions, and making others feel heard. Use the triangle approach to start conversations naturally. Follow the 80-20 listening rule to keep them engaged. master mirroring and labeling to make people feel connected. The best part? The more you practice, the easier it gets. Now tell me in the comments, what's the hardest part of small talk for you? And if you want more game-changing insights to level up your life, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Because here at Level Up Logics, we're all about helping you grow, one conversation at a time. See you in the next video.